Oh, damn. Are we live, bro? Are we live? I think we live right now. Is this Jack Move live, bro? Hey, let me know if y'all can hear me, man. Let me know if everything sounded good. We got a couple of topics to get into, man. Well, it's just really one main topic, but we gonna get off into it, man. If y'all can hear me, all right. Let's see. I'm gonna wait till a couple people get off of here, man, so I can know what's good. Matter of fact, I can just hold on. Let me play it real quick. All right, I can hear myself. All right, so what's up, everybody? This Jack Move. Doing a little live stream for y'all, man. How do I want to approach this? It's just a little fun game and topic. I thought it'd be interesting to do a little live stream on it because I'm seeing a lot of this right now. As you know, earlier, I streamed Hellblade, Singular Sacrifice earlier this week. Great game, absolutely loved it. One trophy away from the platinum. I purposely did that. It's another game that another game that's getting compared to a lot is Horizon Zero Dawn. Another game that I played, man. Another great game that I love, man. I got the platinum in that game, going back for the DLC in November. Okay. But ever since Hellblade dropped, man, it came out to critical acclaim, came out to a lot of praise. And I agree with all of it. All the praise Hellblade is getting, it deserves it, man. You know what I'm saying? Rightfully so. But for some reason, anytime somebody praise Hellblade, not anytime, but a lot of times when people praise Hellblade, they do it by trying to discredit Horizon Zero Dawn. And I really don't understand that. I'm trying to figure out where that's coming from. You know what I'm saying? It's just a weird thing to me, right? Because if you look at Hellblade and you look at Horizon, the only thing they got in common, right, is the fact that the main protagonist is a female with dreadlocks. That's pretty much the biggest similarity they got. And they both third-person games. They both third-person action-adventure games. Both protagonists are female with dreadlocks. Other than that, and both of the game titles start with an H. Like, I mean, other than that, what are we comparing, bro? Like, graphically, right? A lot of people saying graphically Hellblade is stunning, which I agree with. It's a beautiful game, very beautiful game. But people saying it look better than Horizon and Uncharted. Like, can we be real about life for a minute, bro? Now, I will say this. I already said this. Hellblade looks fucking stunning. It looks amazing, right? But if you're comparing it to games like Uncharted and Horizon, Hellblade don't look that good, bro. You gotta realize, you can look at, like, bro, if you look at what they rendering in fucking Hellblade, how close that camera is and what they rendering, it's a whole bunch of small corridors. You know, you go from corridor to corridor pretty much. But you look at a game like Horizon, it's sprawling fucking vistas of, like, bro, are y'all realizing what y'all saying, bro? You can stand on a mountaintop in Horizon and look clean across the gap. It feel like you actually in a whole fucking world, my boy. Like, do y'all realize what y'all saying, bro? It's no comparison. It's nothing to be compared there. Both games look great. One game is doing far more technically than the other game. And I'm not a tech dude. I'm not a fucking game designer. But anybody with fucking eyeballs will tell you that what it takes to make Horizon look the way it do and what it takes Hellblade to make Hellblade look the way it does is not to be compared, bro. Now, what I will say is the fact that Hellblade is on a way smaller budget, you know what I'm saying? Only 20 people made Hellblade. So what they did is a technical marvel. Like, it should be applauded throughout the fucking gaming industry. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't want to make it sound like Hellblade ain't a great looking game, because that's definitely the furthest thing from the truth. Hellblade looks amazing. Now, okay, this is what I give Hellblade though. The character model, right? Now, if you look at the character model for Senua and you look at the character model for Aloy, I will say Senua probably do look better. Like, as far as graphics go, as far as facial animations go, I'm gonna get at the Hellblade. I get at the Hellblade. Don't get it twisted. But if you're talking about environments, enemy variants, enemy types, which is the same thing as variants, you're just talking about overall gameplay. Like, Horizon is not like, I don't understand. I don't even know if this is what I'm thinking, right? And I think this is a subconscious thing amongst most people. I don't think it's a praise for Hellblade as much as it is like a a type of a disdain for Horizon. Like, why is there so much hate for this game? Like, you wouldn't think Horizon fucked some of these dudes' mamas the way they be talking about it. Like, what did Horizon do to you, fam? Like, I don't get it. I'm trying to figure out how it's comparable. How, like, I don't know. And then this is another thing. I was just on Twitter. Shout out to Kofi. I think Kofi in the chat, by the way. Shout out to Kofi. I was seeing him discuss Hellblade story and saying it's more interesting than God of War story. I mean, the God of War. What the fuck I'm talking about? More interested than Horizon story, right? I don't agree with that at all. I really don't. Hellblade has a very interesting story. It's very it's just an interesting story. You really don't see topics like psychosis touched on in video games, and they did extensive research in the field of psychosis. You know, they went to colleges. They discussed it with people that actually got the disease or the disorder, man. And they did they fucking research, bro, and it shows in the gameplay. Right? When you play Hellblade, you feel like you got psychosis. Sometimes you seeing shit that ain't really there, or you feel like you done solved the puzzle, but you ain't really solve it. Then you turn around, go back to motherfucker solve this. Like, wait a minute, bro. What? Like, what? What's going on, bro? You know what I'm saying? So they accomplished their goal tenfold with Hellblade, right? But the story is very good. The story is very, very, very good. And Hellblade is very confusing towards the end, though. I ain't gonna lie, they lost me with the story, but it's a good story. But when you go to Horizon, bro, Horizon got a great story too. You know what I'm saying? It's very see, I don't want to spoil none of these games, man, but I kind of got to. Like, Horizon, the story, and this is all subjective, which story you think is better. So I really can't tell you wrong or right. But the thing about Horizon story is, and it's something I kind of don't like about the game, you got to go searching for the story, right? Because the story on the base level, the story might not be as entertaining or enthralling as the story of Hellblade. Because the story of Hellblade is pretty much just, it's told to you, right? Now they got the things, the lore totems throughout the world that you can highlight, and it'll expound upon the story to you. But it's kind of the same way in Horizon. You got to find like audio logs and text logs. The issue is, bro, in Horizon, the audio logs, they last a while, bro, when you're trying to like play the game, and like the text logs are just really long and drawn out. And if you're not a real like completionist type person, I don't think you pretty much gathered all that Horizon gives you by way of the story, man. And I think that's where a lot of disconnect comes from between Horizon and a lot of people that played it. A lot of people that play games, they're not completionists. They don't really give a fuck. They just want to play the game. So, I mean, a lot of people that play Horizon just playing it for the gameplay. I mean, that's why we play games, right? For the gameplay. But I think if y'all would have went, you know, that extra mile, man, to get a little bit of that story off in you, I think y'all would feel a different way about the game. It's very, like, and both of these games are very depressing, by the way. Like, they just put me in a depressed, not because they bad games, but the nature of the story and the way they play out. Like, say for instance, right, this is a minor spoiler for Horizon Zero Dawn. So if you never play Horizon Zero Dawn, click off this video right now. But just like the story about how they was getting the scientists together, and they handpicked people to work on the Zero Dawn project, right? And they handpicked these people, but they gave them an option, right? They gave them a couple of options. They could either work on the Zero Dawn project and eventually die in captivity, but they'll be safe though. But they can only bring one person with them. Now, if these people got wives, kids, families, it don't matter. You can bring one person to live with you until you die in captivity, and everybody else you know is going to die a horrible death. Or you could choose to these are the two options you got. You could do that, work on Zero Dawn, one person come with you, the rest of the people die, or you could get executed. You sentenced to death. You get 2 days. I think you get like 2 days to make up your mind. You gotta choose, or you go get sentenced to death. And you could go throughout the world, and there's multiple audio logs of people talking with their families, like trying to make a decision. And then you will see that the audio logs that they sent out, they actually got alternate versions that the company was altering their audio and sending it to their family to make it look like everything was cool, right? But really, if you go, you can find other ones where you can hear the raw, uncut audio, and it was like real fucked up. Like, that game, it's like depressing. Like, even though the shit ain't real, like that's when I know a sign of a good game or a good TV show or movie, it'll put me in my feelings, bro, even though the shit ain't nowhere near real. So that game, like, it was like on some real shit, like, damn, that's fucked up. Like, I'm feeling that, right? Hellblade, same shit with Hellblade, man. Just like Senua's overall, I'm not gonna spoil none of Hellblade, so I ain't gonna really get into the story. But just her overall goal in the game, that shit had me feeling the type way, right? Just like struggling with psychosis and depression and shit like that, because everybody struggle with depression. I struggle with depression. Everybody do, but like, you know, just our overall journey, bro. And that shit is, you know, both are beautiful games. My thing is, this is my thing, right? There's really no comparisons as far as Hellblade and Horizon are concerned that I can agree with or see where people coming from. So this is pretty much why I made this video. I just want anybody that see comparisons or feel different than I do to make a video response or tweet me how you feel about the situation or something like that. I don't want to start a conversation in the community, man, because surprisingly, bro, this community is about games. So I thought, why not talk about games? But that's pretty much all I got to say, bro. Any comments, bro? Any comments? No, I don't think nobody got no comments. Oh yeah, and about comparisons, I do think that Hellblade is more comparable to God of War that's coming out because they do both take place in a Norse mythology. Even though Senua, she's like in a Viking hell, and Kratos, I don't think Kratos, apparently God of War takes place before the Viking migration to Scandinavia, even though they still gonna be dealing with some of the same people like a Loki and I keep forgetting the fucking Norse gods' names, but you know, Hela and all the motherfuckers. So they do have similar. Now those games are comparable, right? Those are pretty much fucking comparable because they both take place in a similar era. You know what I'm saying? What else did I want to say? I don't know, man. If you ain't never played either one of these games, man, I highly recommend both of them, bro. Both good games, both fun games. You know, Horizon's a little bit more varied in the gameplay. Hellblade's a little bit more focused on the narrative. You feel me? So it just depends on what you want, man. It just depends on what you want. Like I said, man, I don't know. And that's another thing about these games. I just think people going in expecting, I don't know, bro. It's just weird to me. Like, people that are like negative on Hellblade, it seemed like they was going in expecting some kind of combat-rich God of War style gameplay. Like, it's kind of like that, but it ain't as in depth, right? And people that went into Horizon expected some type of goddamn Last of Us quality story with amazing acting and like, I don't know, bro. It just seemed like people going into these games expecting something that they really not gonna get for real. You feel me? So that's what I was saying during my Hellblade live stream. Like, if you go into Hellblade knowing you're getting a narrative-driven experience with some light combat, some light puzzle interaction, man, you will love the game, right? But if you go in thinking a different way, you're not gonna fuck with it. And pretty much the same shit with Horizon, man. You just gotta know. You just gotta know what you're getting into when you get in these games, bro. But I think I'm about to get up out of here, bro. I think I addressed everything I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I think I'm good. So if you're watching this video, leave a comment. Let me know y'all thoughts, man. Let me know how you feeling about the whole situation. Do you feel that Horizon and Hellblade are comparable in any way? Or do you feel like people pulling this shit out their ass, man? I'm kind of with the latter. I don't know. But both are great games, man. I definitely recommend both. I'll fucks with both, man. So, anywho, I'm about to get up out of here, man. This was Jack Move. I appreciate y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all for commenting, man. But we about to get up out of here, though, man. Peace.